Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Taking a look at Boston.
And this team is playing so well right now. You can tell they love being on the floor together. It's great chemistry, and of course, it's translating into wins.
Credit has to go to this coaching staff. The style of play fits this roster, and every guy seems to be accepting his role.
And here's Morant outside. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game.
You know, well, growing up in a basketball family, Ja Morant's father and mother both hooped. His dad even played some pro ball. And when Ja was old enough, he trained him to follow in his footsteps.
And Horford powers it home.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And the training sessions with Ja and his father T became the stuff of legends. Smitty, out on that concrete court they built in the backyard.
Ooh, I can imagine that hot South Carolina sun beating down on you, jumping on big tires to get his bounce. His dad never took it easy on him. He wanted to prepare him for the fire of competition.
This goes to Jason Tatum.
Slams it down with two hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Back to Morant. Pass to Bain. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Williams defending. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Here's Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Call timeout.
Boston calls timeout. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
They won both games against this club last season.
And Grant, for the super teams that are managing their stars' minutes right now, it seems like home court advantage is less of a priority than being fresh for the postseason.
You know what, B.A.? It really does seem that way. It's like you'd rather play with a stacked hand on someone else's table than play with a weaker hand at home. Championship teams know how to win on the road. The most important thing is being healthy and being together as a group going into the postseason.
Here's Morant. The Celtics making their last shot. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Tice. Back to Brown. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And the basket by Tice.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's Morant off the drive. That one goes. Count it.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
And Boston calls time here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
Aggressive is one thing. Careless is another. You want to stay balanced and poised. Who's watching here? You know, one of the things that makes Ja Morant so special is his ability to drive and finish with either hand. A natural righty, but he actually prefers going left.
At the line for the
And
Celtics.
Smitty, you look at Ja Morant's numbers. He's even better finishing with his left hand.
It's special because around the rim, you don't know whether he's going to finish with his right or left. He makes it look so easy. Also passing, he can throw lobs and make hook passes with either hand. As a floor general, that's a tremendous asset.
Derek White.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And the basket by Bain.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tice. And finished off by Tice.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Pritchard. Knocks it down from distance.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Morant. Adams up top. Back to Morant. Here's Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Pritchard. And the officials called him, so they'll award the basket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Morant. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Pass to Adams. Can they get it? Over Tice. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And the muscle from Adams there, able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
At the line for your Grizzlies, Steven Adams. At the line for one.
And Adams no good on that one.
You know, guys, a fun fact about Steven Adams, he was the first New Zealander to ever get picked in the first round of the draft, and he continues to represent his home country well.
And so it's Boston closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Celtics?
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
Another thing they've shown right from the start tonight is a willingness to drive the lane and challenge the D to stop it.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 6.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams, using that strength to fight through contact.
A nice shot by Brown.
3 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Here's Jackson. The rebound, Celtics.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Here's Williams. No good that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is one of the most promising young big men that we have in this game, B.A. He's capable of spacing the floor and protecting the paint.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Boston calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And those big men who block shots and shoot, sometimes given the label unicorns. Would you say Jackson falls into that category, Smitty?
Without question, and you can win with a player like Jaren Jackson. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to have a positive impact on this game.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Jackson gets the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
The speed of Tatum's drive makes it so tough to defend. You just don't get a chance to stop him.
Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
BA, the Boston Celtics last year had the team's worst win percentage in the last 6 seasons. The front office admitted, as constituted, they were not a championship caliber team. Now, for this proud franchise, accustomed to competing deep into the playoffs, the question becomes, how do they get back on top?
Yeah, that's a big one. Good stuff there, Allie. Thanks. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And boss calls time here. And the emergence of Jaylen Brown's ability to take over at the offensive end, Grant, it's been a joy to watch.
Oh, such a joy. I mean, his improvement as a ball handler may be the biggest reason. He can drive the ball either direction now, create the space he needs for his jumper, and he's no longer a turnover waiting to happen.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. And finished off by Tice.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. There's Tatum with the 3. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Bane. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Boston ball.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Tatum inside. Pass to Tice. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Now Morant. Adams with the ball. Brooks outside. The 3 is up. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Outside Tatum.
Memphis foul.
The Celtics making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Out to Horford. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Look at how Tatum surveys the whole floor. That's how he spots the wide open man.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And he was camped in the lane there and gets a 3-second call. Memphis trailing here. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Morant. Back to Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adams got 4 points now in the quarter.
Rolling toward the cup, Steven Adams is a wild man. You better get out of his way.
Now here's Tatum. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. 2 on the clock. And then Tatum slams it in.
We don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Celtics out in front, up by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. And Grant, you played almost 2 decades in the league. What do you think some of the biggest highlights in your career were?
Really just, playing on some great teams with great players, the relationships, the experiences. I didn't win an NBA championship, but I am more than blessed with having an incredible 19-year career.
The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Now Williams. Shot clock at 6. Tatum drives in. And then Tatum slams it in.
The athletic swingman. I love whenever Tatum goes up with force off the drive.
Here's Morant. That shot missing. And Boston going the other way now. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
Outside Tatum. And he drives in. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Tipped. Tatum inside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Back to Tatum. Goes back up. Williams. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Morant. Nice D from Brown. They swipe it. Back to Bain. Lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Williams. Horford outside. This one for 3. They get it back. Right side Tatum. Outside Brown. Takes it inside. And Brown with the stuff.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Inside. Here's Adams. Back to Bain. Pass to Morant. Clock at 6. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Nesmith.
Checking in
To the
for
paint.
Celtics.
Tice, right side. The kick out to Williams. From the arc. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Morant, no good. Boston on offense. They lead by 4. Outside, Williams takes the 3. Drops in the 3. Williams has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Morant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, this is what a diverse skill set buys you. Jackson with so many options after corralling the miss.
To the middle. And finished off by Tice.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Adams got 10.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
The first one falls. And the Grizzlies call time here.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Called for Memphis.
Both shots good from the strike.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Here's Morant. And a nice finish on the layup. Morant's got 10 points here in the second half.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Pass to Williams. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
Left side Tatum. Outside Williams. Here's Smart. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good understanding and good execution.
And so it's Boston. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. The Celtics with the lead. Pass to Brown. To the inside. And Williams punches it home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Substitution for your Grizzlies.
On defense, the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight.
The kick out to Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Brown. Tatum from long range. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Celtics lead by 12.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Jones. They get the rebound. Here's Tillman. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Here are the Celtics with the ball. A 12-point game. Pass to Smart. Horford outside. Now here's Tatum. Fires for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
And the basket by Tice.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Jackson, right side. And it's Memphis with another.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Here's Adams. Pass to Morant. Here's Bane. Takes a three. Knocks down the long J.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Outside, Brown. There's Tice with a three. The rebound by Jackson. Outside Morant. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Love the shot selection Jaren Jackson has, especially from the interior. It's why he's so efficient.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Jackson, left side. Back to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
And the Celtics call time here. They're ahead by 8. 1:10 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Brown. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Celtics.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that, it puts your team in a great position to win.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Personal foul. First team foul.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Inside. Smart with the bucket.
Smart.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Back to Smart. Right side Tatum. Pass to Williams. And here's Brown for 3. Sinks it from distance.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel